support that I've been able to keep making these videos and actually be able to make a living off of it. So if you enjoyed these videos, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You were showing me pictures of like, I was giving trade back then, and there was like one, you had like a little goatee, you're giving a mug, and you have like a little skirt on.
Yeah, I was in high school at that time.
What's the worst category for you that you tried to do and it just chop every time?
I've none.
Oh.
I've never been like.
You said they're all chops.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
You think it's given Linda Evangelista?
I don't think it is.
She said, I don't think, period, stop. She doesn't.
I struggled for like a month to get this outfit.
You struggled getting into it too.
I got my people outside waiting for you.
It worked out for you because, I mean, you got on TV, you got on Drag Race, you know, your life changed with that.
I don't know how. To this day, I don't know how. Because I said...
No, we don't either.
It was... Well.
You were, like, in high school, you looked like the traditional, like, stoner kid. I think it's the soul patch. But I think maybe it's the soul patch, but you definitely gave very like zoinks energy. Was that like you were really popular, or was it like a girl in the wheelchair type situation?
It was. Don't cry out loud.
Power dynamic when you were first on because you were dating a winner at that time.
Yeah.
You and then after the show, you made a successful podcast with Willem, who is also infamously famous in the Drag Race fandom. Have you like always been a coattail rider, or was that also just luck and happenstance?
You did it. She did it.
But like with most drag queens, like post show, they focus on just like club gigs. At what point did you decide to weaponize your platform to become a mediocre pop singer? Like when did you make that decision? But post Drag Race and outside of your performances, you revolutionized the world of drag when you became another white man with a podcast. Whenever you teamed up with Willem over at Mom.
You could do what Bob the Drag Queen does. Sometimes she will release her own verse of these songs.
I think it's corny.
Tell her.
I think her verses are good, but I don't know. It's like whenever queens do like, this is what I would have wore on this episode if I was on this season. I'm like, that's kind of corny. Polly, Pan, she, her, and hism. How you open to everything except criticism? So, but with the views that you express online and the audience that you've created also being more left-leaning, do you ever worry about alienating your audience whenever they find out that you're actually a blind patriot America stan? It's just another white person with a podcast yelling at the camera.
Because what they said is they don't want a white woman to have a podcast, and I said, watch me, okay?
Be the change you want to see in the world. You're the Gandhi of the internet. People say that about you.
And you know what? The ripple effects are still being felt today. Of the impact I'm making.
Like so many people knew who you were, but you were making no money off of it.
Zero.
Do you feel like you're kind of going in a renaissance with that right now? The same things happening all over again? Because everyone knows who you are, but you're not making money?
Oh my God, you're so mean.
I feel like a throwback. Have you ever looked inward?
I should have never came for Valentina at that reunion.
Honestly. Team Valentina. Right. Did you ever have someone do the thing where they hold the dollar out and then take it right before you grab it?
Nobody did that to me until after Drag Race. What is that?
I think for you it's karma, because you did that to people on RuneScape back when you used to scam people.
Where do you find this out?
Because All Stars kind of created this conception of you that you were like this delusional, clumsy, whiny person, but you were just delusional and whiny. Do you feel like you were misrepresented when you went back to All Stars? Somebody else? And yeah. So then,
thank you so much for having me, Maddie.
Thank you.
By the way, this was so special.
Thank you for making time in your busy schedule. You know, I know you got a lot of us sitting at home and playing RuneScape. So, you know, thank you for taking the time.
My little print in the pockets. I was proud of those pockets.
Yeah, it's like your drag, it's like TJ Maxx, you know?
It's Nordstrom Rack.
Yeah, the seams are done, it's hemmed, kinda. And it's a great bargain.
Bargain is a stretch.
I think it's cool that even though you are like a nightlife performer, that you still find time to spend with your kids, which
Yeah.
It probably is easier since you're not that booked, but the fact that you're able to, you know, find these opportunities.
As a matter of fact, Whiplash is hard to watch because that wig, like the people, I was standing my ground.
That wig
while
was
they
the whiplash.
I mean, it wasn't enough to whip or lash. Like it was very flat.
But on top of being flat, it is also a great deal on Amazon. So get yours today.
It's $40.
How would you say though that your drag character now is different from Miss Miss Dontantalissa Aisha Smith? That's what Jasmine's brain sounds like when she falls.
That's gonna be my knees and completely.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be an all-night affair for you.
Well, I look like a woman, so I can pass on the street, but I understand why you would need to, yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
You go first, just like on your season.
Yeah.
Like, oh, a flaw. Okay, next. So you want to be as perfect as you can all around. The hair, the makeup, the whole aesthetic. And I feel like going into drag, I'm like,
disregarded
I
those
need to
things.
have fishnets. I need to have nails. The hair needs...
And then they clock you because there's a hole in your fishnet.
There wouldn't be.
Oh.
I made up stones on them.
Shampoo.
Shampoo. 7 years ago.
Okay. So you were like 29, 30?
No.
I'm calling you old.
I know. But if I was, sickening, right? Look at that.
You walk into the workroom and the first thing out of your mouth is filler queen.
Yeah.
Have you always been like someone with the gift of foresight, or was... Hey guys, welcome back to Give It To Me Straight. I'm your host, Maddy Morphosis, and when I'm with my guests, I say yes, mama.
Oh, shit.
But with Adora being your friend, why did she let you walk out of the house like this?
What's wrong with that?
What's right with that?
Well, you know, it's giving her real hair into a wig, which I think is really creative.
There's a wig in there?
There is a wig in there,
Okay.
Mama. I've pulled the front out and
Yeah.
pushed it into... See, you did go to Facebook. You are shady. And
First, like, kind of learning that you were non-binary, and now more recently identifying as a trans woman.
yeah.
Why do you think it took up until your 40s?
Whoa, Mama. Whoa, slow down. Slow down. I'm 35. I just turned 35. Don't you put me in my 40s.
My mom made me this dress. This is the age where she was still making my clothes. Yeah.
Now you make your own?
Innocent. No, I hire people.
Oh,
Thank
Amazon.
you.
Right.
Yeah, Amazon now. You're definitely wearing Amazon now.
I am.
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
So 2009, you hit the stage again. What was it about, like, becoming a drag king that was, like, so important to you that made you want to get back on the stage? Like, what happened in 2009 where you're like, the world needs this? Like, what? What?
What is it like to be on top of this mountain doing all this stuff and then looking back at yourself 4 years ago when you were asking people to help you pay your phone bill on Twitter?
It's wild that, like, well, first of all, how do you know that? Because that's like what did you like look up to see that?
I did my research.
Like the way that like my college worked, it was like we had to take like harmony and like ear training classes. They're like music theory classes.
Oh, those are the ones you fail.
I hate
that.
music theory.
That
So
explains
those are the
the
ones
first.
that I would
Yeah,
fail.
that explains the EP. Yeah.
But
And joining me on the show today is the true Miss Congeniality of season 16, Miss Plain Jane. I can't tell if you're being facetious or this is a true story.
It's all real. Again, I would appreciate it if you like took me a little more seriously.
For some reason I find it difficult.
I don't understand why, but whatever. Anyways, out of drag.
I like your
out
little
of
short
drag.
sleeve button-ups and stuff.
Yeah. Like
I saw the memes that people were tagging me saying that you look like Maddy Morphosis.
Right, exactly.
And I was like, I would never be caught dead in those shoes. Like little Skechers.
Well,
no shade. I'm just
no. That's fair, but you know,
just me personally. I'd be caught in something worse.
Clown, you know, dancing for pennies and coins.
Tipping you're doing both. Like you're succeeding at capitalism and you're a clown dancing for money. But
yes,
but you know that money has a comma in it now. So whenever you finally got your degree, like was your family like really like happy and proud that you got your degree, or were they more upset that it was just in communications?
Okay, so see, this is where you start with me. I'm sorry, it's just
so you tried to avoid confrontation at all.
Exactly.
That makes sense because I was gonna say like you didn't look like a kid that could fight. Like you didn't. This is not a kid that threw hands.
Oh, he's so cute. I miss him.
Little him.
I would love to like travel the country in drag and just eat food.
Do you want to lean into the burger brand more though?
Why did that sound so shady?
In light of everything that's transpired recently, do you wish that you took like one less sewing class and one more dance class like at school? Like just to tip the scale a little bit?
Shut the up.
We both are balding, irrelevant, both got on drag. We both like more like effeminate than most people.
You're talking about, because this is my real hair.
Oh, okay.
This is I just snatched this up earlier.
We're gonna work our way back up to college, but I want to take it back for a second. Back to like little Robbie, like a young kid, little Kansas.
Robbie, yeah.
Back whenever you had hair. Like, what was it like for you growing up in Kansas? We had the overlap. We had the same hair back when we did. But I mean, going to the show and like with the dance moves that you had, you knew you weren't gonna win. So why didn't you just bite the bullet, go home a little sooner so you can help her? You know, it just seems very one-sided of a relationship. Is all I'm saying. So Cynthia, you are seen, you are valued, and some of us love you.
Hi, it's Q, and I just want to say congratulations, a major milestone.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I just want to remind you of the people in your life, how proud of you they are, and congrats again for making it onto the show.
You are rotted for that.
All your successes.
That was so sneaky.
But like whenever you go to a drag show, you're singing live. Obviously, audience members don't expect that at a traditional drag show. Would you say that you leave the audience captivated or captive to your singing?
Both.
Both?
I'm really lucky to have that support, actually. I don't take it for granted.
Because you don't get it here in the U.S.
I don't get it
it's
here
nice
in
to
the
know that
US.
somewhere out
Definitely
there.
don't feel it here in Vegas. And theater drag is just never the same as like drag. It just isn't.
Well, fret not, it gets crunchier because in 2014, you also showcased this young lady.
Oh my God.
You look like Tina Belcher, but as someone dealing with alcoholism, would you say like in your drag career, it was a harder battle dealing with alcoholism or battling your bone structure? Like what was the harder battle for you?
Now this show works.
To be fair, some queens they do and they just try to make it work. I think Silky is a queen that talked about how when she was getting ready for Drag Race, everything she brought to the show is what she already had in the closet. And, you know, just kind of tweaking stuff, you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, we saw what she wore, though, so blessings, question mark. But, you know, it's... The baby, was there ever, like, were you treated differently as children? Or was it really just copied and pasted experiences?
No, we were treated very differently in the sense that...
Got hit more?
Yeah.
That's why you are the way you are.
Me and Spice, we had like natural, like raw performing ability.
We saw.
But yeah.
Followers you had, as many like views as you had in your videos, surely someone was affected in a positive way. Probably a lot in a negative way, because you probably inspired a lot of kids to do drag.
Right.
So financially you ruined a lot of people, but there's probably a couple positive stories in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's hope.
Yeah. But with season 15 and your sibling going much further than you in the competition, because she was better than you in every way. What kind of what kind of effect did that have? You're the blueprint. You really are. It's just like going on Drag Race, doing awful, and then becoming famous after the fact. I'm just like, goals, honestly.
Okay, so now you're saying that you're here for the season.
Yes, I like it.
But are you here for it? Okay.
We cutting that one too?
No! Okay.
They really keep giving you this job.
Girl, that just shows you how bad Bianca and Bob are. They keep calling me. From everyone, really. I mean, that's on me.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think you've been doing a job, and you know, I know you don't have a lot on your plate going on right now, so I'm just really happy for you that you got to do this, and you know, got to put yourself back out there again. So.
Thank you. You look like you've had a lot on your plate over the years.
You look like you left nothing on the plate.
Oh,